3 seconds, and a lead is gone. Picture a bright hero, a clear CTA, and then the page hangs while the visitor decides to click back. You feel that loss in the analytics and in your inbox. Welcome to the Think It Media podcast. I'm your host, and today we'll unpack 5 fast tweaks that win back those leads in days, not months.
I love that opener. The upside is real. Get perceived speed right, and you lift core web vitals, CTRs, and actual conversions. We'll focus on things small teams can do with limited time and no giant retainers.
Let's jump in. First, images and media. Quick, actionable rule. Aim for hero images under 200 KB and thumbnails under 50 KB where possible. Use responsive set and prefer WebP or AWIF if your stack supports it. And don't autoplay big video tracks on landing pages.
Right. And from the SEO side, that directly affects LCP. If you can get LCP under 2.5 seconds on primary landing pages, you'll see better engagement. But it's not just format. Make sure width and height attributes are present so the layout doesn't jump.
Small teams can adopt a CDN image service or a server-side resize endpoint in an afternoon. Copy-ready line you can paste into a ticket. Enable responsive images with set, convert hero to WebP/AVIF, and enforce max hero size 200 kilobytes. That's one-day impact.
Plus, don't forget metadata. Alt text and descriptive file names help search and accessibility. Fast images with poor metadata are a half win. Tie both together before you ship.
Next up, rendering and CSS. Too many themes send a giant style sheet and block the paint. The practical fix? Inline critical CSS for above the fold elements and lazy load or defer the remainder.
Hold up. When you say inline critical CSS, some teams worry about maintenance. My recommendation? Generate critical CSS per template and keep it small. Logo, headline, CTA, base layout. That tiny inline chunk gets the page visually ready fast.
Exactly. A skeleton UI that shows the brand and CTA instantly reduces friction. But don't strip trust elements to chase speed. Keep trust markers like a small testimonial or a secure badge visible in the skeleton.
Quick copyable dev note. Generate per template critical CSS for hero region, inline it, and load the rest with rel preload rel style sheet fallback. That pattern keeps paint quick and code maintainable.
On caching and CDN, massive lever, small setup. Set static assets with cache control public, max age equals 86,400, inversion file names for safe invalidation. For landing pages, use short edge TTLs, but cache at the edge for bursts of traffic.
I have to push back a bit. Too many folks here cache everything and forget invalidation. If you cache a pricing or promotional page without a purge plan, users see stale info.
Fair. My point is practical. You don't need an infra team to get gains. Use short TTLs for HTML, say max age equals 60 with stale mile revalidate, long TTLs for version static assets, and a simple webhook or UI purge for updates. That's a 1-hour ops change for most setups.
And add a fallback, versioned query strings or file names on deploys, so caches naturally expire when you push changes. That avoids manual purges and protects trust.
Let's get a little friction in here. Forms and tracking are silent killers. Heavy third-party tags, tag managers firing dozens of pixels, in long multi-field forms all add up. Simplify the form. Email and name first, then ask qualifying questions after you've gotten that micro-conversion.
Totally. Defer non-essential trackers until after interaction and consolidate tags where possible. If you must run multiple analytics, load them after the first click or use server-side tagging so the browser isn't blocked.
And client-side validation. Do it non-blocking. Show inline hints. Don't reload the page on errors. Those micro experiences cut abandonment a lot. For example, validate email pattern on the fly and only hit the server on submit.
One concrete A/B to try this week. Test a two-step form versus a single long form on your highest traffic landing page. Measure completion rate and time to submit. You'll often see a 10-30% uplift with progressive disclosure.
Which brings us to measurement, the final and often neglected piece. Lighthouse is useful, but your business cares about leads. Run short A/Bs that map changes to lead rate, and keep an eye on field metrics via RUM for at least a week after rollout.
Practical checklist, hero image size and format, critical CSS delivery, landing page cache headers, number of third-party scripts and when they load, an A/B plan tied to lead conversion. If any item fails, treat it as high priority.
Let's pull this together. 5 fast moves you can ticket this afternoon. Right-size images, hero less than 200 KB, inline minimal critical CSS for the hero, set sensible cache control headers and version assets, simplify forms and defer trackers, then measure with a short A/B that ties to lead rate. Those items often deliver measurable wins within days.
If you want one rule to follow, prioritize changes that improve LCP and reduce blocking scripts on your primary funnels. Then validate with real user data, not just labs.
If you're thinking you don't have the time, that's where Think It Media steps in. We scope these moves into tight sprints, run guarded rollouts to catch regressions, and measure impact against real leads. No long contracts, just accountable work.
For listeners, we've bundled a free 5-point checklist and a 15-minute quick audit offer that walks your highest traffic page and highlights the low-hanging wins. Run the checklist this week and you'll know exactly what to fix first.
Subscribe for more practical, fast win episodes. We'll publish a short walkthrough soon that fixes a real landing page in under an hour. Get the checklist, try the quick wins, and if you want hands-on help, grab the 15-minute audit. Let's talk about this.
We appreciate you listening and hope to have you back for our next episode. Leave feedback, tell us which tweak moved your leads, and subscribe so you don't miss the live walkthrough. Thanks for being here.